Taking an oral exam in a foreign language requires you to do a lot at once. You are trying to recall vocabulary, apply grammar rules, and listen carefully while managing your own stress. It feels like juggling while riding a unicycle. Many students approach this by trying to act like a walking dictionary, focusing entirely on producing a series of perfect, isolated facts. Try thinking of yourself as an actor stepping onto a movie set instead. In this scenario, the teachers sitting across from you are co-stars who are there to help you finish the scene. The engine of the exam is the conversation itself. While things like grammar and pronunciation definitely count toward your score, they serve a larger purpose, keeping the dialogue moving naturally between you and your partner. When you view the exam as a performance, the focus shifts away from being a perfect database. You can spend that mental energy on simply communicating your ideas to the person in front of you. This production schedule shows how your exam is organized. It starts with a brief, unscored warm-up to help you find your voice, followed by 3 main scenes that determine your final grade. Scene 1 is the social task. The examiners will bring up a specific topic for you to discuss. To keep this scene engaging, avoid short, one-word answers and try to provide specific examples from your own life. Scene 2 moves into the situational task. This is a role play where you and the examiner act out an everyday scenario, like planning a trip or ordering food. Success here depends on your ability to react to what your co-star says. In Scene 3, the picture description, you take the lead as an independent narrator. You'll be given 2 different images to look at, and your job is to describe the details and compare what you see. Each of these 3 scenes is worth 10 points. The committee then adds up to 3 points for your overall speaking tempo and pronunciation, bringing the total possible score to 33. Seeing the points laid out like this shows that the examiners are looking for a consistent performance across the whole exam, rather than a perfect score in just one specific task. Even professional actors occasionally forget a line. Having a few performance tricks ready can help you stay in character even when you get stuck. If you don't understand a question, the best move is to ask for a cue. Instead of staying silent, ask the examiner to repeat or rephrase what they said. This keeps the conversation in English and shows the director that you are still actively engaged in the scene and looking for a way to move forward. You can also use natural-sounding filler phrases to buy yourself a few seconds of thinking time. Saying things like, "Well, actually," or "That's an interesting question," fills the silence. It keeps the flow of English going while your brain works on translating your next thought. Another trick is to choose a simpler version of the truth. If the real answer to a question involves a word you don't know, feel free to change the facts. For example, if you can't remember the English word for your father's very specific engineering job, you can simply say he is an office worker. The scene stays alive, and you avoid a long, awkward pause. The examiners want to see that you can build a working sentence. Using easy vocabulary to keep the dialogue moving is always a better strategy than stopping the scene to search for a complicated truth. Grammar mistakes are a normal part of any performance. If you hear yourself slip up, don't let it ruin your focus. If you catch a mistake, you can simply correct yourself out loud and move on. This actually works in your favor, as it shows the examiners you are aware of how the language should sound. You can even use your pre-exam energy to your advantage. If a teacher asks how you are doing, try telling them you are excited rather than nervous. Physically, nervousness and excitement feel almost identical. Both involve a racing heart and a burst of energy. By labeling that feeling as excitement, you signal to the examiners that you are ready to perform, which helps you channel that energy into your speaking. When you walk into that room, remember that you are an actor in a collaborative scene. Use your survival tricks, stay in the moment, and you'll find that you have everything you need to succeed.